I mean, you're the one who wants me to be heard, right?
I do want you to be heard. Yeah, that was necessary.
Yeah.
Pocket this camera.
My glasses are incredibly dirty. Holy smokes.
That one was filming. Go ahead.
Hey Wonder Crew, it's me, Jacob, as you all know. And today I'm going to be talking about, what I'm excited for and stuff like that in Japan.
What are you most excited for on this trip?
The things that I'm most looking forward to for our upcoming Japan trip would probably be the sightseeing and catching cool photos and whatnot. Maybe post them, I don't know. But yeah, just mainly sightseeing.
What am I most excited for on the trip? This is gonna sound crazy, but probably the anime stuff. Something about weeb.
What I'm most excited about is probably Osaka street food. I'm excited about it because I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I've heard it's some of the best street food in the world. So I'm expecting great things.
What do you think is going to be the hardest part of the trip?
The hardest part of the trip is definitely going to be getting around and securing all of our luggage because we have to send it to the place we're going to a day in advance. So I remember my dad was explaining it, but I don't remember it all too well. But it's complicated, we'll put it that way. And then just our attitudes on the trip.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? I mean, we're, out of town, get homesick sometimes. People get rowdy, don't have our own beds and whatnot. You know how it is sometimes. We're not all perfect.
Trying the new foods. I think the hardest part about this trip will probably be trying all the new foods because, well, if you couldn't tell, picky eater. Like, extremely picky eater.
This is Sarah. Sarah is a picky eater. Say hello, Sarah.
What I think the hardest part of the trip is probably gonna be the Great Wall, maybe, because 10-kilometer hike for 2 days straight.
What food do you think you'll love, and what do you think you might refuse to eat?
So the food I think I'll love is probably gonna be either sushi or ramen. The food I'm probably gonna not refuse to eat is nothing. I'm gonna like all of it. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna like all of it.
What's something I would refuse to eat? The thing is, I don't think I can refuse to eat anything because that's just disrespectful. So I don't know.
Probably sushi or any raw kind of fish. I'm very picky with fish. For a really long time, I didn't like any kind of fish, and then, I started liking cooked salmon and whatnot. But I'm still iffy on that.
Of the places that we're going to be going, which do you think will be your favorite? And why?
Probably Tokyo or Osaka. There are hotspots for several different things. Tokyo probably being Pokemon and other anime-related things, and I'm probably going to be trying to scout out more car-related things around Osaka. Although we're not seeing anything directly, I'm hoping I can find something just around the place.
Out of all the places we're going, my favorite place will probably be, maybe Nagashima Spallland, Steel Dragon 2000, 1.63 kilometers, longest roller coaster.
My favorite place that we'll be going. That's a fine question. Not sure, maybe Tokyo. Probably because not the fact that it's probably gonna give me a seizure from all the the bright lights and stuff, but probably because like it's gonna be like cool and like when you think Japan, people usually just think Tokyo and how cool and advanced and like different Japan is from the rest of the world. Like how like majestic it looks compared to like currently what we have with our heavily rainy day.
Make one bold prediction about how the trip is going to go. Jacob's hot take.
I have a bold prediction that one of us is gonna get sick, or one of us is gonna get annoyed at each other and just be pissy for the rest of the trip, and it's gonna go poorly.
So, Sarah's hot take on how the trip's going.
My hot take on how the trip's gonna go. Ooh, okay. We're probably gonna get off track with something that we all find interesting, and then our plan's gonna be a bit messed up because we're gonna find something that like we are all interested in and want to go do, and then we're gonna go do it, and then we're gonna get so like off schedule, and then we'll end up looking at the time and be like, oh shoot, we have to go to this place like right now, because like we have to be there in like 10 minutes or something like that, and it's like all the way over there, because that always seems to happen when we're on a trip. And considering the fact that this is our first trip without any other family, it basically means we're with ourselves, each other. It's bound to be chaotic, especially because it's Japan and China.
If I were to have one prediction about anything happening over our trip, I would say a complication with trying to bring things back from our trip, because we're going to be going to both Japan and China, and we're all going to want to have souvenirs of some kind. And with the way the luggage is going to be, just carrying everything around and getting the things that we want is probably going to be an experience for sure.
What do you think we're going to be wrong about when it
No,
comes to Japan and China?
what we're gonna be wrong about for Japan and China. Probably how like if you're like searching up Japan and China, it looks all so like majestic and beautiful and all that. Like now it might be, but like not everything's like that. Like even if it does look majestic and beautiful, like that, it's not bound to just always be majestic and beautiful. Like some things aren't.
Overdoing our part as tourists of believing what Japanese culture actually looks like based on the internet.
Something I know for sure we're gonna be wrong about is probably the times for something. It's gonna be completely off, and we're gonna be like, are you serious right now? And then laugh at it when we get back.
What do you think will be the biggest difference between this trip and our last trip?
Literally what is going to be similar? Realistically, they're two completely different places. Different vibes, different traditions, different customs. Everything is going to be different.
What are you personally most excited to see or do?
Maybe like Shibuya in the monkey park. Low Kirk and genuinely, I can make a lot of references in Shibuya, but no one in my house will understand me when I make a certain one. So if any of you guys are watching, you guys just like
Alice
Shib-
Borderland.
Shibuya, you know, the fireworks, everybody disappears. Anyone? Anywho,
The activity I'm most excited for is probably going to be like the Great Wall for absolutely no reason, or Nagashima Spa Land, or just the plane ride in general.
What do you think we're underestimating about Japan and China?
Availability to do however many things in a certain amount of time. I wouldn't put it exactly to the schedule, but I just feel like lines for a lot of things might be really long, and places will be crowded everywhere.
What part of the trip do you think it could go completely sideways?
Yeah, I don't know. Just by hunches and predictions, if one thing were to go wrong, probably a Forbidden Temple, you know? Or maybe I watch too much TV. Oh yeah, Korea also may not be good. We could get stuck in Korea.
What do you think will feel the weirdest or most different from being in Canada?
What's gonna be what I feel will be most weird and different about Japan from Canada? Probably almost everything. I mean, like, have you seen Canada? Maybe not. But it's not as majestic and like beautiful, and it's like different food, different culture.
Thing I would think is like the weirdest or different, the climate. Obviously, the climate. Pretty self-explanatory there. You know, it's tropical climate, or no, it's temperate climate. So more tropical, more humid. Not quite tropical, but like, you know.
What do you think the younger kids will struggle most?
The hike.
You can do Jacob.
The hike. Both of them. The hike for Great Wall of China.
Okay. Think about that for a second.
No. We're going to be hiking for more than a day. They're both going to hate it. They're going to love it, but they're going to also hate it at the same time. And I'm also going to hate it because we all hike differently.
What do you think Dad, will get stressed about the most or first?
What I think Dad will get most stressed about. That's funny. Probably almost everything. Like, considering it's me and my siblings, we're gonna probably get sidetracked a lot, and 10-hour layover, and the fact that we're not really good at like airport things. We can we can get really rowdy, and in like a place where you have to be like not rowdy and like have to get somewhere fast and all that yada yada stuff, it can be kind of hard because we're special like that.
Dad is gonna get stressed about airport or something like that, or one of us like being like 1 foot too far away so he can't see us.
What do you think Isaac will complain about first?
I don't know. I don't know what Isaac would complain about the first. Probably wanting to get... Oh, wait. They'd both be like that. Wanting to get some nice, traditional Japanese food as soon as we land. Like, we land and we're supposed to just have a bento box, a spawn in our hands. That's Isaac.
I think Isaac will complain about being annoyed with us first, because well, he's just like that. Okay, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. He's just like that.
Like, what point in the trip do you think you're gonna be like, oh, like, what? This is a thing.
Either on the plane or like the second or third night when I wake up and I'm like, this isn't my bed.
What do you hope you will remember forever from the trip?
I hope that I'll remember going on the Steel Dragon 2000 forever on this trip. It is gonna be a memory I probably won't forget.
I don't know, probably like the whole trip in general, because like and genuinely, it's Japan. Like what would you not remember of it? This is Sarah from the Wanda crew. We're about to head off to almost around the freaking world, to Japan and China. Bye.
Got it.
We're gonna be with a guide, but there's a range. Have you ever played a video game where you have to follow someone in a trail?
I feel like this isn't a game. But anyway, what do you
Adventurer! Adventurer! Damn it, let me run faster! That's how I'm gonna feel.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I
Wish you had that fight with the
We
coconut
could
guy.
have hiking boots.
Anyway, what would make this trip a
We
success?
could have hiking boots.
Okay, what would make this trip? That is not.
That's my answer!
No.
Why not?
Having booze in China because you're old enough is not the.
That's literally the reason.
That's not the definition of success.
I don't even remember my whole thought process anymore. We're gonna get like so sidetracked and no, because I need that word to continue my sentence. Wait. Wait, what was the question again?
What do you think will feel the weirdest or most different from Canada?
What I'll find most different and weird from Canada. Jacob, can you stop with the face?
Here, that's it.
That was pretty easy.